We're hoping to show people that contemporary music doesn't necessarily live in just a concert hall and doesn't have to be scary or daunting, that you can wander through this amazing site, you can listen to the sounds wherever you are around the park and connect to something.
We are out here in Bute Park. We're playing Inuksuit by John Luther Adams. It's a piece scored for anywhere from 9 to 99 percussionists. And it utilizes some kind of conventional percussion instruments and some maybe unconventional percussion instruments, but it organizes them all in a beautiful way where we build up density and then we get a little bit more sparse and we sort of relax the sound.
We're working with the Royal Welsh College of Music and Drama, their head of percussion, Pat King, as well as Birmingham Conservatoire.
Amazing for the colleges to mix, amazing chance for them to meet the students that they might maybe have even been in a youth orchestra with or maybe just known their names of. So a real nice chance for them to socialise, learn off each other, be inspired by each other as well.
This piece, it's kind of a site-specific piece. So we're here in Bute Park, and we built the performance area specifically for this park. So the piece begins in silence. We're just listening to the birds, to the cars, the sirens. There was someone cutting wood over there. We're just listening to all the things. And then we start with these sort of breath sounds, these very soft atmospheric sounds that grow and grow and grow into much more of the conventional drumming. And that's sort of the apex of the piece. That's the climax. And then it sort of fades off again into the distance to these really soft sounds. So the music has sort of been going already with nature before we start, and then we sort of take over, and then when we finish, we sort of give it back.
First thing we do is we all get together and we talk through just the form. There's 3 groups in the piece, just group 1, 2, and 3, and each group is assigned a certain set of instruments and also assigned a certain set of musical tasks that they will do throughout the piece. So it's sort of a little bit like follow the leader, and we sort of pace our way through the piece, starting with group 1, going to group 2, and then going to group 3.
And in terms of the score, it is all notated in that there are whole notes and half notes and tremolos and stuff like that. What's kind of interesting though is that because there are so many of us and we're outside and there's no conductor, we all have an internal pulse that should be somewhat similar to everyone else, but of course is not similar. And so everyone is not only playing their part, but also listening closely to what they're hearing.
We're working with local high schools as well, doing a workshop with them to really try and engage with the young people of our community.
So in that session with the students, we did 2 different exercises where we first had a series of claps going from sparse to very dense and then to very sparse again.
What we were trying to do was introduce this unique way of making music together that was new to us when we first learned it. Now we've done this piece a few times, and I think by the end they were excited about playing this little game and trying not to mess up.
The big thing that the students get out of it is that they are working with Sandbox Percussion, who are, one of the world's great percussion quartets. And a lovely aside is that the students are treated as professionals, and they're here as basically it's a professional engagement, as part of the Vale of Glamorgan Festival.
We are funded by the Arts Council of Wales Create scheme, but for this particular project in Inuksuit, we've received specific funding from the Corwinston Trust and TCARE, so we're really grateful for that. I'm really hoping actually that this piece might encourage more young people and students to our performances. There is a catalogue of new music to discover, or pieces by John Luther Adams that they want to go away and listen to. I just really hope this draws them in and makes them think that actually music by living composers is something they want to find out more about.